of umame abua kwasi about opa kofa umini Teletubbies name kitchen bloggers na the mini ones no monya kwasi abasa 1 year we will still fire first no near CMF about 5 years or 8 years you have hounded, you have insulted me cry there just say me cry there me class 1 and me fam hon ka hon come there we my attempts and me onim krasa me doesn't even affect me because really it doesn't do anything to me because it doesn't change the facts of the matter, which is that there's a social contract. In fact, Ghana, your constitution, say media fund, we have to hold government accountable for the people. One can say hold opposition or see constitutional or see we have to hold government accountable for the people. It's all for our government about and nobody has a right to hold your government accountable. I want to politics not to cut nothing. Because you don't understand a politics any governance. And obviously and kauti when you say what for the 1 year you could take by your Wabeko school review. Wabeko school. Also to what kind sa a demo can come at them didier and a wajimu the masters at them didiemu PhD. But you can't divert the same attention to books. To me, for the same attention, so I am frustrated. Internet say what's about a series of adai. Not that I owe you any kind of explanation. Now say only series of adai. Really, no, that is not it's immaterial. It's completely immaterial to the substantive issue, which is that Doomso is going.
I go by the name Flamboyant Lifestyle. If not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. And don't forget to on your notification bell so that anytime I drop a video, you'll be the first person to watch. We all know this lady, Vim Lady, who have been talking about politics and all those things. We know that Kevin Taylor has been sending insults and so many things to Vim Lady. Right now, Vim Lady has come to school Kevin Taylor about insult and all those things. We have to understand that Kevin Taylor has to position himself. We know that he's a fervent blogger, he can do all those things. But right now, the way he's talking about Kufuor, insulting Kufuor will never be president again. Kufuor is not going to ask for any person to do anything for him because the place he has reached is like right now he's waiting for the next world that he can go or the spiritual world that he can go. So Kevin Taylor to focus on the government that they are in power now, is government. That, oh, government, you are not doing this. The people say this, that, jobs, create jobs, stable electricity and all those things. Kevin Taylor have stopped doing all those things and talking about Kufuor, someone who will never be in politics again. Someone who is resting and enjoying his wealth and his money and everything. Kevin Taylor is insulting that person. And Vin Lady has come to school him. Vin Lady has made him understand so many things in this video. So without no wasting my time, let's pay attention and listen to what Vin Lady is trying to let Kevin Taylor understand.
A person diverting attention free honey and or share that President Kufuor who has left power almost 20 years or then or cookie story na President Kufuor cry a cron for and the President Kufuor cry a lazy phone a chino because of percent kwasiafo. What has even President Kufuor has been accused of corruption? What is the correlation between corruption and Sema Oka? Any the fact that President Kufuor is wheelchair, any the fact that Sebi Okwasi bin ebetino. There is no correlation, but the brain, a system processor and that and the control knowledge, any processing of knowledge, and the system unit that can only expand to a that is the maximum expansion and growth of our DNA that brain. So the any part of it now, no, because I look at the Vim. How did you attempt? Or did you attempt another home was sorry? Because that is the maximum capacity. The maximum capacity of the brain. The brain cannot fathom, cannot process intelligible counter argument for even a minute or an hour. The brain cannot, Mr. Waf, echo school, masters, no. The brain cannot fathom one sentence and one statement of counter argument that is intelligible enough to counter or be counter argument will be no. It is the default mode of the person is what has that got to do with anything? And a bragana and a wakotana broche. Nipano can also and the person doesn't even see that our corn wasem. Me, I've lived all my life up to 40 in Ghana. It's just crazy. But for me, I will not even follow that tangent because that is not the relevance of the issue. There is no amount of omame abua kwasi about the opa kofa umini Teletubbies name kitchen bloggers now the mini ones no monya kwasi abasa 1 year we will still fire. First no near CMF about 5 years or 8 years you have hounded, you have insulted me cry there just say me cry there me class 1 and me from home come come me the wedding attempts and me onim krasa me, it doesn't even affect me because really it doesn't do anything to me because it doesn't change the facts of the matter, which is that there's a social contract. In fact, Ghana, your constitution, they say media fund, we have to hold government accountable for the people. One can say hold opposition or see constitution, or see we have to hold government accountable for the people. It's all for our government about, and nobody has a right to hold your government accountable. I want to politics not to cut nothing. Because you don't understand a politics, any governance. And obviously, and Kauti when you say, what for the 1 year, you could take by your Wabeko school review, Wabeko school. Also, to what kind sa a demo can come at them didier and a wajimu the masters at them didier PhD. But you can't, you can't divert the same attention to books. To me for the same attention on Konyansan in the nah, you have a them. So I am frustrated. Internet say what's about the Abuasia, Nikro, the Neda rent it. Mikro was serious of a dying. Not that I owe you any kind of explanation. Now say Mikro only series of a dying crap. Really, no, that is not it's a lawyer for it's immaterial. It's completely immaterial to the substantive issue, which is that doomsday is going on because there's mismanagement of the sector. The thing is, your public debt, they say, and I'll give you the figures. Ghana public debt, you go shock. You go shock. Ghana public debt, maybe you do. So no amount of diversionary tax is never changing the fact that public debt no cost. Public debt no cost. No amount of diversionary taxes will change that. It's frustration, I know. And I will be answer because a kitchen blogger and they say he's losing it. Or no coin to me here humanity. Because Bobia minimum will never go and say that because it's a natural occurrence of human body. So you will never shame anybody with menopause. You will never shame Obi whether or not one or Google and not one or got an abroad or call hospital. I don't know Ghana. Also, what you want to cry or abroad. Completely ignorant. Yet completely unintelligent because they cannot string together intelligent there be uncle here the background and what you abroach and call in any case, Ghana, vice president, Pokua. I'm sorry to bring her into this because I respect the woman too much. But just for want of another example, so Professor Jena no Pokua man cry or no or Yari yan fatak yan abrochiri. Ghana yan abrochiri. Yeah, Ghana penifua kasi for yata Yari or Ghana hanum time I know ye minister no abrochi anko no. And me am a private individual have never occupied a public office. Me fa buying sick anko hospital. Me the insurance in the hospital. I've never used government money for school or now for whatever, for get farm, dear buying Nankampete hospital. Into me wa and ya buying sika. And I'm a deco one, I'm buying sika and I'm a decoy way, and I'm buying sika and I'm a decoy one, I'm a hospital. Makotina broche, meet me cruvier. Meet me cruvier. And now also the unfortunately what Mikunu has done, you couldn't do it for yourself or ban a show. Miss to them husband has been able to do. But like I'm saying, I digress because men got low into the gutters. But in any case, sometimes people, because this week say a lot of people have called me, calling me Musi for Afia on Jai Kitchen blog and some can and no did attempt to them say, hey, Professor PAV and Sanoye he head School of Communication Studies. And I can't say we shall descend into the pits of hell. We will fight you and deal with you and strip you of the corruption and ignorance. So we will climb back into the Eiffel Tower. Shit. We will descend into the pits of hell. Obetachi otumfo, obetachi asantemai, obetachi nkramai, obetachi mfantefo, obetachi any tribal group or Ghana. We will descend into the pits of hell. Deal with you. We are near afro, so near ohroyo. First near CMVO. First near CMVO. Now did the attempt say obi and slobium. Because now some people will say, because I realize it. You want crowphobia is a TikTok is your come matter and pacho Mr. Mammy go come here. No, Debbie. Now we will represent all those people and fight for them because of more money voice. Yeah, you be face you. And the more you insult, the more that will expose your unintelligent, ignorant, but a first abusive, empty conco of a person that you are. Because of what intelligent counter argument, you can forcefully make your intelligent counter argument without one iota, one word of insult. But with default mode, no, because brain no baby a brain capacity no one clutch. The brain cannot extend any further. And to account one sentence, we are because one episode or even 1 month, Ben no waiting without insulting anybody. That insult, no, a joke. No, they go, hey, give you Angel a nice girl, hey, where the now a joke. That is the full capacity of the brain. No thinking, no intelligence, no attempt to read, no attempt to understand the issues, nothing. And come back of a fake document, I bet not a President Kufo loan. When, like I showed you the record, and your company, Chief Kufo company, on apply for loan. As we see in Jao, Nabe Penti at Ariasha President Kufo say, where you're from for, Wako Yesika. And we know you're lazy, not take a wheelchair, and I said, you don't pass your phone a piano. And when we stopped you, you are so frustrated. I come not back and more not sorry. Frustrated because we have stopped you from defaming President Kufo. We have stopped you from insulting President Kufo. We have stopped you from abusing President Kufo. We have stopped you from insulting PZ4. We have stopped you from insulting Asantimen. You know, but now say, Otumfo na ye Ghana problem, and Otumfo na ye Galam say. Meanwhile, Senka, who nim dear. And now you appreciate knowledge. Even like I said, a cursory look, I've been reading Minerals Act. And the Minerals Act would have showed you, say, Ghana, your gold, your bauxite to a diamond, even a moba cry, a payable, query. A moba no cry, a pine, okay, G license or Minerals Commission work because it's part of mining. It's classified as a mineral resource. Open to come back now, because I know two for a Ghana problem. And I said, you 7 predators, I'm a boat for the Anama Mammy Musu, Sikaja Kofina Casamisrono. And to mean Cassentia Bibia, but quoting you come and say, oh, 2 for an so we 7 Quasiasem say, can you imagine? Can you imagine using these words? Paid assassins. Me say, a Jumani Nanye, or we paid assassins who have equally recruited, subcontracted assassination, or Jumani character assassination. Omo be soon ne buy or brawa bo. One day, yaman a number running it down. Character assassination. We are not a cock of friends if one penny for. No, I catch them say, man, finish your mo. Else, and go to say, Kofiado Maya Piney. I Kofiado Martini baby and Nakopada Maya, 7-8 surgeries. And son of Kofiado Mani Bakuno create to me poye a yika cry at the AE. Then he insults Kofiado Man saying, you go a Jumano, and now Coffee TV, no cry useless. And I tell them, what to be your interest? What to be so Coffee TV in a gua? Other people no money idea or GA21 for concern me among you. That's what we did be. And so because you will rejoice in the problems of another human being. Into your own be did Kofi Adumatem. Kofi not number one say baby or is better than you. He's better than you. Kofi Aduma was some suppressed spirit because I know that, like I'm saying, I know now homework, but the evil that is hunting you. Me say it's assassination of character. Embasso. Kofi Kokuba Malik, Alaji Kokuba Malik on Namho. He's a walking encyclopedia. Who did Kokuba Quatem said ye? Who did Kokuba Quatem till that kingdom come? Because I've seen videos on ye Kokuba what Kokuba has achieved. Who to me achieved 1 zillionth. Oh, to me, actually 1 zillionth. Because it's not about Kikemu. It's not about Atemdidiemu PhD now. No, it's about contribution to national development. And Kokubako is in a class of his own. Par excellence. He's in a class of his own. And he will be allowed quite propaganda. And we have dismantled the propaganda machine. And we'll continue to call out the propaganda. We'll continue to call out the smear campaign. Sikana Wajinafako Nemfa. Sikana Wajinafako Nemfa. We say, Rastaman not TikTok no cry. Rastaman be hi. Me penasem say. Rastaman will say hi. Emfa. We emfa. Smear campaign no emfa. Hi, emfa. Abroni be yen emfa. Ehuna no emfa. Uli no emfa. Atemdidie no emfa. Koye atemdidie no times 1 million. Suma Food soldiers ni nyina so mo bra me comment section as mo be di atem. Me read it. Me ni how me read it. Me boys no read it. Emfa. It will not stop any. Just say any attempt. Then the more you attempt to defame Obi Ghana penny and a Ghana other Ghanaian, will come back and counter it. Will come back and counter it. Bro, your mouth can say me na me determine Ghana the obekasa. When I obey determine the obekasa. When I obey determine the obe criticize it. When I obey determine what the person and people should criticize about. Now when out you be views. When out you are Obi. The impudence of a dying cockroach. A country must go a year present. O concombability. Your concombability. Who now be determined time of being complaining, anytime I'm more being complaining.
Vim Lady has spoken, and Vim Lady has said so many things in this video. You can also share your comments under the comment section. Anything that you really want to say, please feel free and say it. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that anytime I drop a video, you'll be the first person to watch. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you another time.